My dear mother-in-law, Jesus has been talking about salt and how we needed to have salt among ourselves. I've been trying to work out what Jesus meant by that. I was thinking about salt and what we need salt for. I know that salt is more valuable than gold. I also know that Roman soldiers are paid in salt or given money to buy it. That is their salary. And I've heard from traders that some countries, like faraway Ethiopia, use bars of salt instead of money. Salt, I've been told, is one of the purest substances there is, and it is used as part of sacrifices in the temple in Jerusalem. I wonder, is Jesus saying that as his followers we are called to be an example of purity, that our lives need to be modelled on him, so that when people see us, they see a lifestyle and behaviour that shows them what God's kingdom is like? Then there is using salt as a preservative to stop things going bad. I've helped salt fish we've caught to keep it for the winter months when the lake is too rough for fishing. I know that if one fish goes bad and it is touching others, then the others will go bad too. So is Jesus calling us to stop things going bad? When we are sent out to preach and heal, we were being called to change the direction that some people were going in. This is what Jesus is doing. He transforms situations and lives. Rather than things going bad, then they have a new life. Is that what being salt might mean? Then, of course, there is salt for flavouring. I've watched you add just a little salt to a dish of beans or stew, and it brings out the flavour. Is Jesus telling us that as followers we need to bring flavour to people's lives? Then the rabbis and teachers of the law talk about God. It's all rules. Worship often seems oppressive and boring. Services are dull and lifeless. And I must admit, attending services for me has often been about going through the motions. But being with Jesus is so different. He's made God real and accessible. He tells stories using everyday situations, like a farmer sowing seed, a lamp, and even salt. I've learnt that God cares about me and wants a relationship, and that following Jesus can be exciting and full of joy, as well as very challenging. So as salt, I think Jesus is calling us to be pure, act as preservative, and lend flavour to wherever we find ourselves. Having spent time thinking about this, I'm ready for a meal. A few salt fish or a bowl of stew flavoured with salt would go down nicely. Love, Peter.